Nate_561. Cam, what is the position group that worries you the most?
Cornerback.
Yeah.
I think that there are talented players along the offensive line and a player-friendly system that's going to help them be better. I think that quarterback, it has a talented position, and De'Aaron King is going to be the starter. So, okay. While running back only has 4 scholarship players, but when those 4 are led by Cam Harris, Jalen Knighton, and Donald Chaney Jr., I think that we'll be okay. Wide receiver has no really proven stars, but has many talented players. We'll be all right. Brevin Jordan's the best tight end in America. When he comes back from injury, along with Will Mallory and Michael Irvin II, we'll be fine. Defensive line is stacked, and then you're adding Quincy Roche, the reigning AAC Defensive Player of the Year, and Jalen Knighton, Jalen Phillips, the former overall #1 recruit in America. They'll be fine. Linebacker has depth and talent. Sure, there's some questions there, but Zach McLeod is back for a 5th year. You have Avery Huff and Sam Brooks, who are elitely talented at that position. You add in a couple of freshmen there for depth purposes moving forward, who will eventually be players, but add to the depth there. Safety is probably the deepest position on the team right now. Just you have so many guys, and they're all going to be in the NFL. You bring in Jose Borregales as a kicker. You have Lou Headley at punter. You have all the skill players in the world that you can put on all of the returns and things like that. So to me, it comes down to corner. You lose Trajan Bandy he had to go. You know, he had family situations, the financial situation. He needed to go to the NFL and try to make money. I get it. But the guys who remain, there are questions. Al Blades Jr. is pretty decent. DJ Ivey needs to take a step forward. Corey Couch is probably our best cover corner. But again, he's pocket-sized. He's 5'8" something, 160 pounds. Christian Williams needs to step up because you need a guy of that kind of size, 6'1", 195, to really be impactful at corner, especially this year. And then you get guys in this recruiting class, maybe late and everything, but yeah, cornerback on the exterior of the defense. That is where I think I am most concerned personally.
Right, folks, please like the video. Head out onto social media and share the videos. You've got a sphere of influence that we don't have. So you can bring more Miami fans into the chat, or just college football fans as well. Also subscribe to Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. LJ is asking, is Keontra Smith's move to striker permanent, an experiment, or something else? Thought Keyshawn Washington was recruited for that.
I don't think that those are mutually exclusive propositions to say, first of all, about both Smith and Washington being at striker. Keyshawn Washington played pretty much a striker position, in the box safety, kind of a thing in high school. So I think that he will be a fit there. The Predator, because he has those long dreads. You'll see him. You can't miss him. But Keontra Smith, everything is temporary until it's permanent. You know what I mean? So I would say we can classify it as an experiment, but I think that how he does will prove whether he stays there or moves on. You know what I mean? Like, you experiment with something and it works, then awesome. Think about Romeo Finley when we moved him to striker. We didn't know that he was going to be the most improved player on defense in 2018 and a staple, one of the best players on defense in 2019. You didn't know that was going to happen. So you tried it out, saw what happened, and said, oh, yeah, no, we're going to roll with that. I think that we're in that same spot with Keontra Smith. If it works, then it's an experiment that went well, and we're going to continue to run with it. If it doesn't work, if he's not a fit there, then yeah, he's going to move back to safety. So I think it is incumbent upon him and how his performance is at that position. But I'm not going to say that it's just a shot in the dark. Something. I'm not sitting here saying there's no way that's going to happen. We've seen things like that, i.e. David Njoku wearing a number 50 jersey, playing linebacker when Al Golden was here. It was only for a couple of days in practice, but he looked like a fish out of water, and everyone was like, yo, back on offense. Like, this kid is a champion hurdler, a champion high jumper. He's oozing athleticism from every pore of his body. I get that you maybe want to put that kind of person on defense, but with Mark D'Onofrio as the defensive coordinator, that wasn't going to work. Put him back on offense, let him cook. So, I mean, yeah, that literally lasted 2 days. And from the instant that they hit the field that day, and everybody saw, they're like, okay, we're the receiver tight ends. David Njoku's over the what? Everybody knew that was going to be a short-lived experiment. This with Keontre Smith is not that. You're trying out a different alignment and engagement for him on defense. But I think I would say he's going to be there at striker unless it crashes and burns. That's the way that I look at it. But I mean, semantically, you can call it an experiment if you like.